What is that?
Good evening. Can you hear me, Leroy? Does it work?
Yeah, you're a little laggy, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I moved my laptop, and when I did that, it said, like, all of a sudden, the sound from our intro started coming through the laptop. And I was like, wait, what? And then it popped up, your mic is disconnected. But I just was looking in the settings. I was like, no, it hasn't. So it sounds like it's coming through this mic and not my computer.
You sound normal.
Well, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You cannot hear me?
And
now can you hear me?
You.
Okay, good. Okay, good. That means that the sound is actually working. Okay, that was weird. That's never happened. That means that we're in for a good show, doesn't it? When we already have technical problems 30 seconds in. Great job. We're doing great, aren't we? Just phenomenal. We're killing it. How's it going over there in beautiful TVL? Isn't that what they call it?
Yes. It's homecoming week, and we had 3 teenagers that were killed in a car crash yesterday. I was off work yesterday because that stuff never happens when I'm at work. Luckily, my coworkers were able to handle everything and get it taken care of. But it's been a whirlwind of the last 24, 48 hours. I tell you what.
Is that Taylorville kids?
Yeah.
Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Wow, that's horrible. No, for us, it's bye week. So because of that, it's very kind of low key, which is kind of nice that, when there's no game, it's amazing on how much things change. Yes,
Mike, go Cubs. Absolutely. Big win today. Much needed.
Yeah, sorry. I'm in the other tab. I just tried to do this here. Mike Williams. When you said Mike, I was thinking Mike Taylor. Mike Williams is listening. Of course, the Cubs have to do something good for him to show up. But yeah, on today's show, we'll talk a little playoffs. I'm sure, Leroy, you've been dying to talk about the Bengals' new starting quarterback.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Absurdity.
I'm so upset.
I don't think the tweet
Jake Browning's the answer.
I don't think the tweet had gone through. I don't think it had been 90 seconds before somebody had sent me a message about it. And it wasn't Paul Reeves. It wasn't Paul Reeves that sent it.
Was that Flacco?
Yes, Joe Flacco. Yeah. And you know what? Putting a 40-year-old behind that offensive line is elder abuse. I tell you what, putting a 40-year-old behind that offensive line is elder abuse, and we won't stand for it. All right.
Are you done now? Are you done?
Give him some time. No, give him some time.
Come on, Paul. Where are you?
No, I'm just going to let you. Are you done now? Like,
yes.
Okay. You've had your fun kind of thing, and now you're done. I'm trying to get your pictures over here in the other tab, and one of these people, I don't know if this is going to terrify the hell out of you. I cannot get a picture of him that will save in a format that our system will work. Does that make you worried?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. You don't have pictures from 1975? That's when you're grabbing these pictures from?
All of these pictures are newish. So that'll be good. That'll come up on Now Here's a Guy coming up later on in the show. But yes, let's talk about all of these guys are this is one you cannot exactly be mad at me for. Should we recap the pick contest from last week? I don't really know that we should, but I think we have to.
I guess.
We don't have to. I personally am not really a fan of it.
Oh, you didn't do good this week. Let's hear it.
Final point total from last week. Mr. Leroy Clamola, a perfect 9 out of 9.
Oh, let's go!
America had 7. I had 5, so it was a rough week last week for me. The overall standings, America and I are tied for 42. Leroy, you have 35. So that is the pick contest for this week.
Huge week.
Good job, babe.
So what does this mean? 1 this week? Maybe 2 points this week? Yeah, guaranteed.
Yes,
or maybe this is when there is the point every single season where Leroy figures it out. And let's hope it hasn't happened earlier rather than ever. Usually it's like December. Philly's up 3-1. Ooh, when I last checked, it was 1-0. I do have a bone to pick.
On behind me.
I do have a bone to pick with one Stephen Smith, though. I'm still
Do you?
mourning. It's only been a week. My red legs.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here working, getting ready, doing my job. And I look down, I have a text message from one Steven Smith.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, great. It'll be great to hear from Steven. What could he be saying? Maybe it's hey, looking forward to the show tonight, What y'all gonna talk about? No, it says, hey, look at my new hat I got in Destin. Would you like one? And what is it? He's wearing a Dodgers hat. No, I don't want a Dodgers hat. I don't.
Now, see, I never did that to you. I'm just saying, I never did that to you.
And as I told him, I said, no, I only like my professional sports teams to have misery around them. And the Dodgers don't bring misery very often.
I had to laugh because somebody that's a Yankees fan posted a tweet that said something along the lines of, no team has had it worse than us, losing in the first round of the playoffs every year since 2010. And every single person in Pittsburgh is like, hold on a second.
In Cincinnati? I mean, listen. Paul says his hate for the Yankees has reached, or his hate for the Dodgers has reached Yankee level. See, for me, it's hard for me to hate the Dodgers because Freddie Freeman's on there, and it's hard to dislike Freddie Freeman. I feel like Freddie Freeman just seems like he's the nicest guy in the world. That and Shohei is just so freaking good. He's just so good. Now, do I hate that they buy all their players and make it hard for the Reds to compete? Yeah, absolutely. Like the Reds really had no chance in that series. They just don't have the guns to keep up with that. Mookie, I don't mind Mookie. One of the cool things about Mookie, though, that I think it's a cool story that I always respect Mookie, is TJ Friedl for the Reds. He made his debut, oh gosh, I guess this might have been 2022, maybe even 2021. And it was against the Dodgers. And he hit a home run in right field. Mookie Betts was playing right field. So it was his first career hit, was a home run right field. And it was first, second, third row or something. And Mookie Betts went up to the fan and said, hey, give me that ball and I'll bring you out a bat. And the player threw it down to him. And in the next half inning, Mookie Betts brings out one of his bats and gives it to the fan. Not even his teammate, but it's a rookie. And that's one thing about baseball that it doesn't happen in the other sports like that.
Rizzo's done that. Just saying.
No,
the person you hate and despise.
No, he has not.
He's done that.
He just kicks kids instead. I've seen it happen with my own two eyes. Doesn't like kids.
All right, let's get to the pick contest because we need to recap how great this week was.
I already did. I said you won. I don't think anything else really needs to be said.
But what ones did you get wrong?
Is that important? Oh, look, it disappeared. Doesn't work that way.
Oh, man.
Okay, where is it? Now in all seriousness, where did it go? Okay, first off, Grayson County at Ohio County. Leroy, we were broadcasting from the face of the sun inside that press box. It was hot. But the Cougs got back on track. They won 48-13, I think was the final score. So you got the point, and America got the point there. Taylorville took on Mattoon, as we say here.
Mattoon, yes.
And Taylorville won big, right? I put a point in because I felt like I saw a post on that, but I wasn't 100% sure.
50-6.
Okay, so we both had blowout wins. Kentucky, Georgia did what everyone thought it would. Northwestern, UL Monroe. I never did check. I felt like if Northwestern would have lost, I would have seen sad Facebook posts from you. So I didn't see any sad Facebook posts. So I'm assuming Northwestern did win, right?
It was like 10-3 at the end of the first quarter. And it was one of those things where like Northwestern had a horrible first quarter. And then they poured it on the rest of the. So it was like, okay, like why do we need to wait? Like it should have been an easy. Like they did win easily, but it just felt like it took forever before they finally decided. Oh yeah, we've got to play a football game. But yes, they did. They did win.
WKU went to Delaware on Friday, and Leroy, you were the lone person to go with the Tops. Now you did say, and I quote, Tops by 20 or 3. So do we give Leroy the point for that? Since he said WKU by 20. He set his own spread. Paul, we can take a point away if we need to. Everyone else went with Delaware. We all went with the Lions, of course. Leroy did pick the Bears, so he didn't get that one right. I picked the bye week, and so did Paul. I know last week, and picking the bye week to beat the Bears. I was the lone person that picked the Padres to beat the Cubs. Leroy was the lone person to pick the Yankees to beat the Red Sox. We all got TCU, and I was the lone one to pick the Dolphins to beat the Panthers and do that. Steven says, point Leroy for that. So Leroy got 9 points. America got 7. I got 5. So America and I are tied now for the lead in this. We'll have the pick contest a little bit later on in the show.
I'll never do that again. I just want you to know I'll never do that.
I feel like
ever.
once a year you get a sweep. Once a year you get a sweep.
I have a really good week. Once a year I have a really
and then
good week.
I'd love to know the stats because I feel like every single then you follow it up with a 2, or something, Like, are you going to be able to pick? Oh, well, you're going to get at least 1 point because Northwestern at Penn State, though, maybe not an easy one. Do you want to start off talking about that? Penn State?
I do not, because James Franklin is a giant. James Franklin is a giant.
How happy were you that Penn State lost to UCLA?
I went to UCLA's football page, which I've been to a grand total of once. I went to UCLA football page and I shared their final score on my Facebook. That's how happy I was. I went out of my way to go find UCLA football, knowing it was going to mess up my algorithm just so that I could post that on my page. Absolutely. I was ecstatic that they won.
That checks out. Penn State and James Franklin is absolutely one of his trigger words.
No, Penn State is not a trigger word.
James Franklin is.
I'm telling you, that guy's a jerk.
Is he a coach?
Steven, I'm going to need you to make like a list on your notes app of Leroy's trigger words.
I'll tell you later why I hate James Franklin. It's not important for the podcast.
I think it is. See, I'm going to love this. You're going to say this. And in like 10 years, you're going to be a finalist for a college football, and he's going to be the head coach broadcasting job. And he's going to go and be like, look what this guy said about me. Can't hire him.
15 years ago on this show for 50 people.
50? My goodness, you're feeling quite generous. I'm not sure we've had 50 ever. Since he doesn't have memory on his phone for the Leroy trigger words. Maybe that's a play clock question, is for you to list your Mount Rushmore of trigger words.
It's my trigger words.
Yeah, Paul's got it here.
Yeah,
NIL, transfer portal, James Franklin, deferred money, and Paul Reeves. That's a good start to the list. That is a pretty good start to the list.
You can throw Duval on there, too, because I absolutely hate that weird, stupid thing that they do down in Jacksonville as well.
People who talk crap about IndyCar. People who say hockey's not a sport.
Yes, it is. It's a great sport. Thank
you,
you,
did somebody agree? Did she say she doesn't think hockey's a sport?
No, she said hockey is a sport.
London, it's not. It's just people who skate around.
She didn't say.
How is London feeling? Is she better?
Yeah.
Good. Glad she's feeling better.
School today.
I didn't hear what she said. I just heard something about school today.
Just to ask her why she skipped school today.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I want to get involved in that.
I don't either, and I'm here.
Nope. Don't want to get involved. Upset. Leroy, I need you to look at my hockey dynasty leagues. I'm bad. Okay, Leroy, give your 2 minutes of hockey talk. I got nothing to add.
You got nothing to add? We had opening night on Friday. It was fantastic. Or we had opening night, not Friday. We had opening night yesterday. 3 games back to back on ESPN. The only time I'll be able to watch my Blackhawks play because my owner is a cheapskate who wants to charge me $30 a month to watch my awful team play hockey. I might as well watch Morehead State play Alabama every single week in football. That's about the equivalent of that. But otherwise than that, we're excited. It's going to be a good season. Looking forward to it. It's nice because the NHL is starting to get decent contracts. It's always felt like the NHL was at the bottom, and they still are at the bottom level for like money that's given out. But they're slowly starting to get up there, and it's nice to see them finally start to get paid like other professional sports are getting paid. So,
some respect on their name.
Yep. I'll have a couple more tidbits during the actual tidbit section, but yeah, we're excited.
I think it's
we're
going to
good
be
go.
the Kraken against the Islanders this year. There you go. That's your that's your Stanley Cup.
That's your pick for Stanley Cup.
If you do remember, like
Look at
2 or 3 years ago, didn't I get like
you got one of the two teams correct.
And I think the other one was in the Final Four, right?
The other team lost in like the conference finals. Yeah. You got them like.
And I had out of that there was one that I think was a wild like Dallas or something.
Yeah,
that had no business making it or something.
Yeah,
Paul's going to take the Vegas Knights. Is that a good pick?
Yeah, I mean Vegas is always really, really good. I'm going to go with Florida, but yeah, Vegas is really good.
And I really have no good idea. I don't either, Paul. Okay, what are the Cubs? I saw they survived today. Are they going to do it, or are the Brewers going to pull it out?
They did pick up win. Pete Crow Armstrong hit a 2-run double, which gave the Cubs a 4-1 or 3-1 lead, 4-1 lead, and they hung on barely 4-3. Brewers left the bases loaded in the 8th inning with 1 out and couldn't score. And then the Cubs came in and shut down their 8-9 hitter in the 9th inning to pick up the win. But it wasn't without me losing my mind throughout the entire game. I forgot how much I love and hate playoff baseball because I just just kills me.
Yeah, Paul, I see your stats of the week here too. I was just wanting to get Leroy to. Leroy knew wanted to talk about the Cubs and so on before this. Well, why aren't they?
I have no idea who they're pitching tomorrow. And if they pitch a bullpen game, I'm going to lose my mind. No, check every Brewer for juice in his veins. I tell you what, guys are like breaking their hamstring and still hitting like 750. Swear the Cubs are tipping their pitches. I swear they are, dude.
I think. Did I not read that the Cubs are starting Dontrelle Willis? Wasn't he a Cub at one point?
At this point, yes. But somebody made a post about on Twitter about Counsell, and they asked him who he's going to start tomorrow. And Counsell is the picture of Plankton saying, I never thought I'd make it this far.
Paul's stats of the week here. For some reason, they won't load on my computer, so I'm having to go down to my phone. Yeah, Carlos Zambrana is going to start instead.
There you go. I'll take that. The freshest arm we had.
How about Paul Reeves bringing us a Bengals stat? In 2009, the Bengals had a different player rush for over 100 yards in 3 consecutive games. They're the only team in NFL history to do so. Bernard Scott, shout out to Abilene Christian, Larry Johnson, and Cedric Benson. May he rest in peace. Cedric Benson. Always love Cedric Benson. This is a mind-blowing stat. The Cowboys had Javonte Williams run for 108 yards in the first half, and Ryan Flournoy amassed 104 receiving yards before halftime as well. According to Cowboys PR, going back to 1978, there has never been a game in which the Cowboys have had a 100-yard rusher and a 100-yard receiver in the same half of a game. Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin didn't do it. Zeke Elliott and Des Bryant, Tony Dorsett, Drew Pearson, they didn't do it. Unbelievable.
Amazing all those weapons, and they have a cup or won a championship at all.
You want to know a baseball? Here's a baseball trivia question for you. You ready for it?
Okay. Yep.
Who has the most career home runs off of Nolan Ryan? 6 is the answer. 6 is the answer. Who has the most career home runs off of Nolan Ryan? And Paul, I know you know the answer because you sent it to me. Would you have gotten this, Paul? Would you have gotten this answer? I'm intrigued by that.
With Cal Ripken.
No. It is not Cal Ripken Jr. I'll give it a couple of seconds here just to see if anybody in the comments has a guess other than obviously Paul. Steven guesses Bobby Bonilla. This guy, I wanted to say where he went to college, if that might help, but I wanted to make sure I was right. Yes, okay. He was Paul's favorite player before Ken Griffey Jr., if this helps. He went to Mississippi State. Will Clark.
Really?
Will Clark. Would you have gotten that?
89. 89. No, I wouldn't have.
Interesting though. I like those obscure stats like that. Of
There.
most home runs off of Nolan Ryan. It's not, it's not someone you'd think it was.
No, absolutely not.
The Thrill, for sure. Will the Thrill.
No. I'm just doing
Luis Gonzalez has the most home runs against Greg Maddux, 10.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have guessed that either.
Definitely wouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. So let's not Google it. Let's do this as a group. Who has the most home runs against Randy Johnson?
Fine.
I'm gonna say
All right,
Bonds.
so
I'll give you more.
you got to get it. Yeah.
That's my guess.
Be my guess. Or McGuire,
Watch your thing, and I'll give you more when
but Randy didn't really come in. And
I've got the answer here. Who has the most home runs off of? At least this is the stat here. I don't know that it's not Bonds. There's no way this is right. Did Bonds never homer off of him? Who has the most?
Paul says Albert Bell.
Albert Bell is not right. Paul, you are going to be very mad at yourself for not getting this. If that tells
Chipper
you
Jones?
anything. It is Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones is the most home runs off of Randy Johnson with 6. Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera, Frank Thomas all have 5. Okay, let's do another. Let's do another. How about Kershaw? Who has the most off Kershaw?
It's going to be somewhere from the West Coast.
the top's going to be loose somewhere on it.
One name is popping into my head, and I think it's a terrible guess. Paul Goldschmidt.
Or go down the line. Other colors.
I want to do like all of the red.
That's my answer. I'm gonna Google it now.
Evan Longoria.
Eva Longoria.
What?
Is it what Eva Longoria?
No, Evan.
Okay.
Tampa Bay Rays.
There is a tie, and the other name that was coming to mind was one of the ties. It is not Pujols. It is not Pujols. What was your guess?
I said Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria. It is not Evan Longoria. It is not Albert Pujols.
Like this.
Freeman is the only Dodger to get him. How about Nolan Arenado and Christian Walker, both with 5? Christian Walker, I would have never gotten. I would have never gotten that. That's kind of fun.
No,
we could keep going on those all night.
That's ridiculous.
I like this. Jay Bruce has 3. Reds legend. Adam Dunn has 4. That just shows how long they've been pitching. That's pretty cool. Okay. We've hit baseball, right? What is your confidence level in the Cubs?
30%.
Is that
I have
for
zero
tomorrow,
idea who they're
or
pitching
is that
tomorrow.
who are the Brewers pitching?
That's for tomorrow. Peralta.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Dodgers, though, look really good right now.
Yeah.
Who is your what's the World Series right now? So I just got a Twitter notification. I was like, what?
World Series, I will go with
Dodgers Blue Jays?
I got to. Dodgers Blue Jays.
I'm okay with that too. I mean, because the Blue Jays, did they end up beating the Yankees, or they?
What a weird World Series.
Yeah, they really did.
It was tied.
They were
last
winning.
I saw. Hold on.
They were winning the last time I saw.
Blue Jays are up 5-1 in the ninth. Blue Jays are up 5-1 in the ninth.
Okay.
So that's over.
Good. So the Blue Jays will advance, and then so you'll have Blue Jays hosting either the Tigers or the Mariners. God, the AL is so mad, aren't they? Baseball's like, you're telling me it's the Blue
Oh,
Jays against the Mariners and the Tigers? No Yankees, no Red Sox?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
they're
That's worst case scenario.
furious.
I'd love it.
And if the Brewers,
love it.
beat the Dodgers,
Well, because, I mean, the Brewers are more than likely going to eliminate another big name of the Cubs.
Mhm.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get...
Yeah.
Is it... Okay, what's the worst case? So Brewers, obviously, in the NL is the worst case for Major League Baseball, at least in their eyes, of the big names.
Right.
Which is the worst of the American League? Mariners?
Seattle. But the nice thing is for both Seattle, the nice thing about the AL is not a single one of those three teams have been in
a
forever.
long time. Yeah.
In forever, right? Blue Jays had that run from like 91 to 94 where they won 3 in a row. Tigers haven't been there since the 80s. Mariners have never been there. So, I mean, that's a huge situation for AL despite and Paul's right. I would kill for a Tigers Brewers World Series just because you got two teams that used to be huge rivals that aren't anymore because of the way that because they switched from the American League to the National League. And
see, Brewers,
yeah, that'd be a big
Brewers Mariners would be fun too because you're going to get your first title. Like, you're going to see a team win their first World Series, and that's fun.
Yes.
There's something in that
and
that's fun.
what I want. If we have to do this, if the Cubs can't be there, I don't want the Dodgers there either. I want it to be two teams. I want Brewers in there. I want, as much as I hate them, I want the Brewers there, and I want either, Detroit or Seattle in there.
But you really hate the Brewers because they're good, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit more there than that. They're like Cleveland for you.
Okay.
Did that break up?
No,
Yeah,
I got
break
you.
up?
You froze. I could still hear the sound the entire time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Schwarber hit 117 exit velo and
I don't
455 feet. That's a bomb.
Brewers fans talk a whole lot for a team that's never been to the World Series. That's my frustration. Brewers fans talk a lot for a team that hasn't done anything past the NLCS. And that's my issue.
Yeah, listen, I'd be fine with that kind of World Series. It'd make it fun. You got any tidbits?
I do. Let's get to it. WNBA Las Vegas leads 2-0 over Mercury. Actually, make that 3-0 because they're about to beat them again tonight. They're up 90-88 with 0.1 second left in the fourth quarter. The NBA Commissioner Adam Silver acknowledging there's work to be done to repair relationships with WNBA players as they negotiate a new CBA. Yeah. Adam Silver has said that she's done a great job, but there's definitely work that needs to be done between the WNBA and players and a new CBA. Detroit Tigers tied with the Mariners off of Javier Baez home run. It's his first postseason home run since 2017. Cubs held off Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers lead that series 2-1. Dodgers are up 2-0 on the Phillies, but the Phillies lead this game 3-1. Toronto takes the series against the Yankees 3-1. So we already talked a little bit about that, but it'll be Toronto versus Detroit or Seattle for the trip to the World Series, which is crazy to me. Although the San Francisco 49ers don't know yet when quarterback Brock Purdy will return from the toe injury that has cost them 3 of their first 5 games, they also have not reached a point where they're ready to rule him out for an extended period. It hasn't been a thought on placing him on IR, Kyle Shanahan said. He is progressing. Are you a fan of trying to keep these guys off the IR and just hope that they go? Or would you just rather say, you know what, just put them on the IR until – and I'm asking more of a fantasy standpoint than I am of, whether they're going to put,
we were talking about trigger words earlier. Toe, trigger word.
Yeah. Sorry,
can you just say he has a lower leg injury? Can you ask me the question again, but a lower leg injury?
Hockey terminology for injuries, lower body. Lower and upper body. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I see why they do it because, the IRR, it's 4 weeks. And the thought process is that you hope that you can get him back quicker than 4 weeks. And with Burrows, obviously, they knew he had to have surgery, so they knew it was going to be because Bengals fans can't have nice things. We can't. But we got Flacco.
Speaking of Flacco,
Is she laughing?
The Cleveland Browns.
And I laughed.
The Cleveland Browns are trading quarterback Joe Flacco and a 6th-round pick to the Cincinnati Bengals for a 5th-round pick. And as I said a little bit ago, I want to make sure John hears me. Putting Joe Flacco behind the offensive line should be elder abuse. That's my joke for today. Arizona Cardinals are fining head coach Jonathan Gannon $100,000 for his sideline altercation Sunday with running back Amari DeMercado. DeMercado, of course, dropped the football 2 inches before he crossed the goal line and cost them the game.
Second time he's done it.
Correct. Mark Sanchez went from victim to bully, as apparently
This is
a deal
the
went
weirdest
bad with
story.
an Uber. No, because I'm sitting at this festival that I'm at, and I'm like, hey guys, Mark Sanchez was stabbed.
Well, yeah, because I was doing a center game, and their SID came in. I was like, Mark Sanchez just got stabbed. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah.
Which brought in a whole lot of comments that said the Las Vegas Raider fans must be in town. But then it turned out that like an hour later, bro got arrested because it was his fault. So what a very bizarre story.
Yeah, the guy was there to pick up the grease from the restaurant. And I guess Sanchez was trying to do wind sprints in the middle of the night. And some semblance, he didn't want him parking there.
Not. What a ridiculous story he told police, guys.
Like, cocaine, bath salts.
I was doing wind sprints. Yeah, that's right.
As I said, my takeaway from this, and I'm sure, I don't know when this hit you, was I was thinking, okay, why was he in Indy? Remember? He was there to broadcast the game. This happened Saturday. If I'm Chris Myers, the play-by-play guy, I'm thinking, who's going to be broadcasting the game? Like if Steven Smith decides one day that he wants to do bath salts and stab somebody before a game, I'm going to be like, who's going to fill in for Steven? But in all seriousness, I was thinking, how is that going to work? And apparently they sent Brady Quinn. But I feel bad for Brady Quinn in that scenario because he was working on college football. He's a college football guy. Think about prepping all of that in 12 hours, trying to figure all that out. So just interesting. John, I'm curious, since you watched that game, how did Brady Quinn do color analyst-wise, considering that he didn't know anything? I'm intrigued. And
that's the thing, right? Like we talk about broadcasting and getting thrust into situations where we at the high school level or lower college level don't have time to prep. This is top. I mean, you can't get any better than this. This is NFL level. And luckily for him, he's got a lot of stuff that's already set for him, right? There's a lot of guys that are doing the prep work for him, which helps out tremendously. Much easier to do it at that level than, say, if I grab Sam and I was like, hey, Sam, you're doing Charleston Taylorville this weekend. Like, Sam could do it, don't get me wrong, but it would not be nearly as good as what it would be.
Professional.
Right. So that's just something to think about, especially as a non-broadcaster. Like, these guys get a lot of help, but that's still a lot getting thrust into a situation like that where you find out 12 hours before a game, like, hey, yeah, you're doing the game. And blowouts are extremely hard to call. Blowouts, if you are supporting the losing team or if you are supporting the winning team, blowouts are insanely hard to call. It's much easier to call from a broadcaster standpoint. It's much easier to call a close game than it is to call
like my center game. My center game was one of the wildest football games I've ever had. Center had a safety, go-ahead safety with like 2 minutes left to win the game. And then throw an interception. The other team gets the ball, drives all the way down into field goal territory. Their true freshman starting quarterback is trying to get a better line for the kicker to kick a game-winning field goal, and he fumbles. And center gets the ball to win the game. Wildest thing I've ever seen.
Let's get back to this. The NCAA Division I Administrative Committee adopted a proposal that will allow student athletes and athletic department staff to bet on professional sports. This is a shift in a long-held policy that has become difficult to enforce with the spread of legal sports betting in the U.S. So, if you are a big gambler, you better get in good with whoever their SID is so you can get information, insider information, and be able to pick up your wins in these betting schemes. Let's go. Come on, you got to make friends. It's all about relationships. Let's go.
Stephen is right that he was at one of his daughter's games, and that was when Grace went into triple overtime against the team they ended up meeting again in the region championship game and losing to, and Grayson won on a buzzer beater that night. The funny thing is that Stephen left Hart County, the game that he was at like halftime. And if he would have come straight there, he would have been able to broadcast pretty much a full game because it went into 3 overtimes. But at that point, obviously, he had no idea it was going to go into 3 overtimes.
Yeah.
So it was just really funny that it was just such a wild game.
Jack Eichel and the Vegas Golden Knights have agreed to an 8-year, $13.5 million contract extension. Winnipeg Jets have signed top forward Kyle Connor to an 8-year, $96 million extension. It's the richest contract in Jets history. Chicago Blackhawks' Frank Nazar has the first goal of the 2025 NHL season in a game that the Blackhawks lost 3-2. And Connor McDavid has agreed to a 2-year contract extension with the Edmonton Oilers, which for you non-hockey people is the equivalent of saying you have 2 years to figure it out, and if you can't win, I'm leaving. He's probably the best player in hockey. And he's basically told his team.
That's a name I know. That's a name I know you didn't make up. The rest of them you could have made up, though. You could have absolutely made up.
But yes, Connor McDavid basically told the team, you've got 2 years to figure it out or I'm walking.
How's Wayne Gretzky doing? Is he still kicking? I did see he did sign an extension, right? Or something? Or
he and Dolly Parton are very much alive.
Yeah, Dolly Parton mentioned on the bingo card tonight. Congrats.
She made a video. In the video, she's like, it's October 8th. I'm still alive.
Leroy, I want you to make one of those tomorrow.
It's got to be really surreal to hop on social media or to get a phone call and be like, are you alive? Because they're saying on the internet you're dead. Like, that's got to be the most surreal phone call you could ever possibly get.
So, Leroy, I'm gonna schedule a random post from the press box, and it's gonna be a rest in peace, Leroy, and just let you get that phone call. Be like, oh, finally kicked the bucket, right? Finally kicked the bucket. What'd she say?
And then I have my phone blowing up?
It's not my problem.
Yeah, because you'd be posting that.
All right. Ubisoft canceled an Assassin's Creed game that was set after the Civil War. It was set to feature a black assassin who was formerly a slave and would fight against the emerging KKK. Leadership canceled it after they were concerned with the U.S. climate, and after the last Assassin's Creed game was awful, they decided to say no to it. So there's your non-sports gaming.
Wasn't expecting that to be the next thing.
And I took Russian forever, so I can pronounce all those names.
In them, so I can show.
Paul says I can't pronounce hockey names, but I speak Russian, so I'll do all right.
Are those your tidbits?
I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Running the
tidbits. But I've got player of the week.
Oh yeah. I do really quick too. Want to make sure that I give a shout out to my parents today. They're celebrating their 31 years today. 31 years.
Hey!
And then tomorrow, my brother and my sister-in-law are celebrating 10 years. So congratulations to them.
And as long as we're talking family,
they're not watching. So
really just want to get a picture of Sam all frozen on my screen like
you were frozen.
Fantastic.
Your frozen face was
definitely grabbing that.
Mine. Your frozen face was a lot worse than mine. Yours was
you
were doing a duck face. You were doing a duck face. You were doing a duck face. So
I'm gonna.
I can't confirm because I'm not watching it on my phone.
I just really want to post your picture to my Facebook and just say
Steven's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Steven.
Hey, congratulations. Happy birthday.
46 years young tomorrow.
And my dad's surgery went really, really well yesterday. the doctor said he's got a clean bill of health and he's good to go, which my dad was like, I'm going to go mow the lawn today and I'm going to go rototill the weeds. And he happened to say that as the head nurse was walking in, and he was like, the heck you are. You're going to go sit on that chair. You're not doing anything the rest of the day. I was like,
your mom will keep him in line, won't she?
Oh, mom was, yeah.
I guarantee it.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. You ready for player of the week?
Let's do it.
Okay.
And then I'll have now, here's the guy too coming up. I think you'll appreciate. I had to go back into the 1920s to pull pictures from the 1920s Cleveland Spiders. Hope you're ready for it.
All right, here we go. Ready? All you got to do is name that player. Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove, and Silver Slugger.
Marlins.
Or the number 3, or the number 10, or the number 3.
Okay, you're going to need to move on.
1,900 hits, 340 home runs, 264 batting average, 1,000 runs, 1,159 RBIs. Be louder, guys, please. 58 stolen bases, 333 on base, 471 slugging percentage, 804 ops, and 119 ops. 58 career WAR.
John is guessing Cal Ripken. Paul is guessing Dale Murphy.
No on both of them.
I didn't think it was Ripken. Yeah, because Ripken has a lot more hits than that.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't Ripken have 3,000 hits?
3,000, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa.
It is not Sammy Sosa.
Not enough hits for that. Yeah, not enough home runs for that. Okay, hit us up.
McGuire.
Third baseman. He's 4. Oh, I wonder why your guess was that earlier.
I slipped. I slipped really, really bad. I didn't even mean to.
Yep. Evan Longoria.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I absolutely slipped earlier. But I had to go with it because I messed up.
I think I would have gotten that anyways, but
yeah, Tampa Bay Rays, San Francisco Giants in 1 year with Arizona in 2023. It was his birthday yesterday. His birthday was yesterday.
He was on your mind, clearly.
There was nobody.
Longoria.
There was nobody today that was worth a spit at all. For
nobody wanted to compete with my parents for their anniversary, right? Or tomorrow they can't compete with Steven for his birthday.
I know it. Should we check and see who birthday wise he's celebrating with tomorrow?
Steven?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. We'll get you, Steven. A guy by the name of Joe Sewell, born in 1898, who's in the Hall of Fame. Otherwise, more recently, Starling Marte, Brian Roberts, Branch Russell, who was born in 1895. Yeah, I know you know him. Joe Pepitone.
Oh.
Jake Lamb. Otherwise than that, let's see. Who else we got in here? Yadiel Hernandez, Bill Pulsifer. That is it.
I'm looking here of just in general birthdays tomorrow. Sharon Osbourne.
Hey.
Okay. Guillermo del Toro. That's a pretty good one. You've got Scotty McCreery, David Cameron, Annika Sorenstam, some guy by the name of you got Steve McQueen on here, and then also some guy by the name of John. Is it Lennon? Is that how you say it? Lennon? John Lennon.
Jerk.
John Lennon celebrating a birthday tomorrow as well.
Don't start with me, Gormley.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's a hard name to say, you know? Old John Lennon. I just think of the South Park episode with that. Okay. Leroy, time now for Here's a Guy. Again, there is a theme. You don't have to guess the theme. It's one of those things, though, that if you figure the theme out, it will help you more than likely in figuring out the potentially some of the answers. So would you like door number 1, 2, or 3?
I'll go with 3.
3. This is the one that was giving me the most problems, and ironically enough, it is a Bengals picture. Who is this guy?
Oh.
Now here's the guy.
He looks like the Temu version of George Bush.
I don't know that I see that, but now here's a guy. Who is this?
I have no idea.
That is Bill Lazor.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Bill Lazor. Okay.
Jump.
Bill Lazor. Oh, that dog is struggling. Oh, here, back out of the way. I want to see this dog keep missing. Is it gonna? Oh, it's getting help. Oh, just throw it. Look like he says it looks like Theo Epstein.
Hey, that works too. That works too.
Okay, 1, 3, or 1, 2, or 3.
I already said 3, so I'll go with 2.
1, 2, or okay. Number 2. Who is this? Who is this?
These all guys that went to the Bill Belichick School of Coaching.
No, quite the opposite.
Oh, I went to the Dan Campbell School of Coaching.
Paul's guessing Alex Smith. It actually looks a lot like Alex Smith. It does. It is not Alex Smith, though. You got a guess on this?
I do not.
This is Declan Doyle.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I would have gotten that. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't know who
I don't even know who that is.
Really? Okay. Okay. So clearly you haven't gotten the theme.
He's the offensive corner to the Bears.
How in the hell does she know that? Did she just Google that?
Yeah, you said the name. I want to know who it was.
Okay. He does look like Ethan Meredith, Steven. He does look like Ethan Meredith. I was going to say, how in the hell is she the one that knows who the offensive coordinator of the Bears is, but yet you don't?
My
Okay.
dad would know that because he's a Broncos fan. Where the hell is my dad? Why is he not on this podcast?
He
Go
doesn't
with
usually
1.
watch. Number 1. This is not a great Wikipedia picture.
Oh,
Huh?
He's Bears.
What?
So did you pick up maybe what the theme is, Leroy?
Bears weird offensive coaches and defensive coaches, like coaching staff.
In fact, I'm going to just tell you, these are all Bears offensive coordinators from the last 20 or 25 years.
Oh,
So
because that's
Declan Doyle is the Bears offense coordinator right now. Bill Lazor was the Bears offense coordinator a couple of years ago. This guy was also a Bears offensive coordinator at one point. I can't zoom in, Paul. Sorry. Steven says Roger Goodell. It does look like Roger Goodell. Dan, if you listened to the entire show, you would have heard that about Joe Flacco. I'm intrigued. Why not? This is Ron Turner. Ron Turner. Do you know who that is?
Yeah. He was awful.
Except he was the offense coordinator when you went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got to the Super Bowl because of our defense.
And here is the last guy. Who is this?
Arkansas Razorback loser who didn't do anything for Chicago.
He's now the head coach at Appalachian State, if that helps you at all.
Of course he is. No, it does not.
Dow Loggins. Another
What?
Bears offensive coordinator. Do you know that name?
Cal Longins?
Loggins.
No, I've never heard of that man in my life. What year was he offensive coordinator for the Bears?
Yeah, baby.
A couple of years ago, I think. Let's see. I was Googling. Okay. So I didn't know. You've been getting good, so I didn't know whether I should really trust you. So clearly,
those were all awful because the Bears have never had an offense since.
So he was the
ever.
Bears offensive coordinator from 2016 to 2017. Bears offensive coordinator from 2016 to 2017.
That was a John Fox situation, and that's why it was awful.
Oh.
Good, cool.
Leroy
Great.
anti-John Fox. Wasn't expecting that today on the pod. Wasn't expecting that. That was a terrible. Well, that one was just for Leroy to see his offensive coordinator.
Oh, he's mad at me that I got all 9 of my college teams correct, so he wanted to lower my ego a little bit. That's all that was.
It's probably for good reason too. And you got all of them like last week, didn't you? I think you got last time we did it. I think you got all 4 of the former Bears head coaches.
Yeah.
Needed to bring you back down a little bit.
Mm.
You bring me down all the time.
Not completely false, but yeah.
Okay, you ready for some play clock here?
Yes, I am. Go ahead and ask me first.
Okay, I'm just ChatGPT is going to give me some more questions here, Leroy. Let's see what it brings me. I'm you know what? Do you want to pick a number? Okay, we'll have you do that. Okay. Let's see how many it gives you. It's writing them right now.
Okay.
I am not reading them. So I'm just whatever it is. Okay, 1 to 20, Leroy. Pick your ChatGPT question.
13.
Ooh. Okay. Every memory you have before age 18 disappears. But you get $50 million. Are you taking it?
Yep. Yep, I'll make up for it.
Any memories you've
I
missed?
don't remember anything from when I was like 19 to when I was like 23 because I've really done a good job of blocking all of that out of my head. So what's 17 years before that anyway? I mean, it's all blurry and muffled anyway. So yes, I jumped fully on board with taking.
But would you remember like your grandparents or anything? I don't know when they passed away.
No, I wouldn't. But I have pictures, so and home videos that are like really dodgy VHS copies. So I'll take my money.
I'll make new memories. What would be the price that you wouldn't do it? Like, what would be $1 million?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it for $1 million.
Okay, because $50 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and I think there's probably somebody in the room right now that would probably smack you if you turn that down.
I mean, she hits me anyway.
Well,
she hits me anyway.
You probably deserve it.
Yeah. Well,
listening.
probably.
She's not even listening, she says. Okay, I'm ready for your question.
Oh, she's not listening. Good. That means I can talk about her. All right. You're stuck on an elevator with a band. It's going to take 3 hours to get off the lift. Who are you stuck with?
Jansen.
Who do I want to be stuck with?
Yes.
Is this like dead or alive kind of thing? Like
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, who would I
3
want?
hours in a lift with a band.
In a lift. For one, you live in America. It's called an elevator. Come on, man.
I said elevator earlier.
I know. I know you're switching into your Brit. I mean, the Beatles would be a cool one. Just because if it's the Beatles from like the 60s or the 70s, God knows what state they're in. So it could be some wild conversations. Queen would be another one, just because I'd love to hear Freddie Mercury sing. That would be a really, really interesting one. Steven says Aerosmith. That's not a bad one. Again, because you never know what kind of state they're going to be in. Paul wants to know if you're playing music. If they're playing music, I guess if they're in the elevator, you can ask them.
I would imagine they'd be able to sing. I don't know if they'd be able to play anything, but
Paul says Alabama. Oh, I hate Alabama.
I'm in a hurry to get things done.
Oh.
Sorry.
I could do that too.
Okay. You went 1 to 20, not 13. What are you picking?
All right. 7.
This is one that I read. You get drafted into a Hunger Games style battle against every athlete in history. Which athlete do you fear the most?
Randy Johnson.
Are you
the man kept baseballs by his bed?
Seriously?
In case somebody broke in. Yeah, he didn't have a shotgun. He had baseballs.
Can you imagine it?
Otherwise than that, I would probably say I'm going to blank on the name. Who was the defensive guy? Jadeveon Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney would terrify me. Yep.
Ray Lewis?
Yeah, I'd be dead, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I'm 5'3". I'm not lasting longer than 15 minutes.
But no one will be able to see you. Oh, wait, that's right. I still have a question to answer.
My only advantage.
Paul says, I'm weird. Steven, we've talked about Alabama because Edmondson always plays it, and it drives me crazy because it plays it so loud. Mike Tyson, that's a real good one. Royce Gracie, who's that?
The fighter, UFC fighter.
See,
Darn good one too.
I don't UFC. LeVar Arrington, that's a good one. I like Stevens pulling a Penn State one just for you. John says Aaron Hernandez.
He's dead.
I think Ray Lewis might be my answer. Okay. Hit me.
I really want to mute Steven for about 5 minutes. Just want you to know that.
For LeVar Arrington?
Would you rather be a famous movie actor or a famous TV actor? You cannot do both.
Probably movie. But then again, TV, like a Netflix actor might be a better way to do it. Probably movie, though. But then again, you think back to, like, I think you've read into some of the things like Jim Parsons, how much he made per episode on Big Bang Theory or something. You could make a chunk of chain. And I think probably the best part about TV is you're probably getting more of the, what's the yearly checks called? Or what's it called when it plays your residual? Thank you. Residual with this. So I don't know. I need to Google Royce Gracie. I will, Paul. I'll read more on it.
Correct. Royce Gracie was a big reason why UFC was as good as it was when it first kicked off. I don't necessarily know if UFC makes it without some of those guys that were top of the line, and Royce Gracie was one of those guys.
Is his name Royce?
Royce.
Well, I'm Googling here. Here is a
Royce Gracie.
There is also a Royce that is popping up. Yeah. Okay, I think his name is Royce. At least that's what Wikipedia says. Oh, pronounced Royce. That's what it is. So it's spelled Royce, but it is
from Spanish.
Royce is how it was pronounced. Okay. He's 6'1", though.
That's still small for fighter-wise.
Is it?
15-3. How old do you think he is now?
54.
I'll let some other people chime in there to see. So his name is spelled Royce, but it's pronounced Royce.
55.
He is.
Yeah, Yankees lost 5-2, so that's over officially.
Steven guesses he's 60. He's Paul says 61. John also guesses 61. He's 58.
I said 55.
58. 58. Okay. Yeah, I don't know this name, but I'm not a fighting. I feel like is one of those things that if you didn't grow up with, if you didn't grow up watching like the WWE, we've had this conversation. If you didn't grow up watching the WWE, it's not something that you necessarily get into. And I never was raised in the WWE, so I didn't watch it. And I feel like boxing and UFC is kind of in that same realm. I've watched one boxing fight my entire life. As far as like a full, like watched it from start to finish. And it was the Mayweather-Pacquiao in 2015. I remember I left my senior prom early to go watch it. And it was such a letdown, I remember, that I was like, yeah, this probably isn't for me. This probably just is not for me at all. You got any autographs?
I do. Let's get to them.
In fact, I don't need this up here anymore.
All right, we got a theme.
Okay. Is that a 9?
It is a 9.
That doesn't look. That's not Burrow's autograph.
It is not.
It is not Burrow's autograph. Trying to think quarterbacks who are number 9. I presume he's a quarterback.
He is a quarterback. Good job.
Quarterbacks
But
who
a
are
quarterback
number 9.
for who?
And is it old or is it new?
Well, we don't know.
Paul and I are having the same idea of Drew Brees. That's the one that's coming into my mind, and I don't know why. Is that right?
It is not.
Okay. Paul, I was thinking the same way. Steven guessed Eddie George, but we now know that it's not. It's a quarterback, so it's not Eddie George. John is guessing Joe Flacco.
It is not Joe Flacco
I
either.
didn't think so. How recent?
He played. Give me a second. I'll tell you.
No, I mean, you don't need to give me the exact year. Just in the last 20 years, still active.
He stopped playing. He was drafted in 2003.
Is this Carson Palmer?
Yeah.
Okay.
C.
Yeah, and then the
P.
big old P.
L.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job,
Carson
man.
Palmer. Okay. Yeah, when you said 03, I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's number
Paul
2.
got the same thing.
What the?
John McCain.
Yes, absolutely.
Nailed it.
Good job. Good job.
Who you play for?
Do you have the ability to zoom in?
Senators.
Sure.
That's who John McCain played for, the Senators.
The American Cancer Society,
Yes,
too.
I
Right?
am. He's a politician, Christy.
Rest in peace. Great fight with cancer, too. Was it liver cancer that took him out?
Yes.
I think so. That was terrible. Can you zoom in at all?
Yes, I should be able to. Hold on. Oh,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
Well, that's Carson Palmer. Oh, no. Now you got a baseball guy in there.
I know. Hold on.
Jeff Blake is Paul's guess. Is it Shaken Blake?
It is. It's Jeff Blake.
Well, how about Shaken Blake? I wouldn't have gotten that.
Good job,
So
Paul.
are these all Bengals starting quarterbacks?
Here's the next one. I also have his autograph on a football in case you don't like this one. But
I
it is
can't.
it is a Bengals quarterback.
So is this 14 Kenny Anderson? Or no, that's Andy Dalton. Is it Andy Dalton?
It is not Andy Dalton.
So Kenny Anderson is 14?
Hmm?
Is it Kenny Anderson?
It is not.
Oh, is that Flacco? That's Flacco. Okay.
It's not Flacco.
It's
I
not.
thought it was Flacco.
It is not Flacco.
Okay, then give us our
I wasn't that cruel.
football version of it.
It's really
14.
misshaped football.
Because Bengals quarterbacks 14 is Ken Anderson and Andy
He
Dalton.
wore number 11 with the Bengals.
Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Patrick.
It's Ryan Fitzpatrick, isn't it?
Patrick. Yes, the starfish. Yes. Good job.
The
I'm right, am I not?
You are right.
Fitzpatrick. Okay. Go back to the baseball version. Why did he sign a baseball?
I don't know, but I really just wanted to throw you off.
Kershaw's coming out of the bullpen. Is it still 3-1?
Yes. 2-0 count. Top of the 7th. Phillies are up to the bat. Kershaw with the pitch. Slider on the outside part of the plate. Ball 3.
I like those blue.
Thanks, Vin.
jerseys.
Oh, don't ever do that again.
What, call you Vin?
Yeah, I do not belong on the same hemisphere as that man. All right. Let's
No, you do not. No, you do not.
I
Not-
said it.
No, nor do many of us. In fact, literally, there are probably only a handful that actually deserve to be on there. All right. Time now for El Pico Contesto. That's Spanish, right?
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Leroy, you ready to pick the Cougs game this week?
Give me hope. Yes.
The Cougs take on the bye week.
Good.
No Cougs game this week.
So bye week for the win.
So because of that, remember week 1, the Cougs played, Taylorville didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I let you pick a game that only I picked. Okay? So because of that, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be a nice guy. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
You already know what I'm going to do.
Oh,
And then we do the same thing.
the 0-5.
No, I'm not that mean. Game
the
4.
Def take up the
Cubs Brewers. Who wins?
Brewers.
There you go. That is
Either way, I'm going to bet all my fake money on the Brewers tomorrow as well. So either way, I'm a winner.
Too bad Nolan Arenado, Christian Walker is not on the Phillies, says Paul. That's funny. Taylorville, Leroy takes on Charleston. Is that correct? America gets to pick this one.
Charleston Trojans.
Okay, set it
Go
up.
Condoms. So Taylorville comes into the game 3-3. Charleston Trojans come into the game. Oh, tinnitus. Oh, 1-5.
Okay, America, you're picking this one. It is in Taylorville, correct?
Yes.
I'll take the Tornadoes. Now, is there a nick, like, do you shorten the neck, like NATOs? Do they do that, or is there anything with that?
T-ville.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't either, but that's what they call themselves.
I don't like it. Leroy just sent me a photo on Facebook. That worries me. That's never a good sign.
I helped.
That is never a good sign with it. Taylorville is America's pick of this as well. Oh, yeah, yours was much worse when it froze.
Was it?
Oh, you were like you made like a kissy face in it. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Okay, so Taylorville is America's pick of this. Leroy, there is no UK game this week, so no Kentucky game to pick. So instead, you get to pick Northwestern as they travel to Penn State. Do it. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Pick Northwestern.
Nittany Lions.
Leroy picks Penn State. Who's their head coach again? What head coach are you picking again?
I'm not. And you'll notice I didn't even say. I just said Nittany Lions. I didn't even say.
I do need you to maybe be a little bit more specific. There's a couple
There's
Nittany Lions
no
out there.
other Nittany Lions school in all of college football. There might be a Lions team, but there's not a Nittany Lions team, okay? They're hot shot.
I hope there's another Nittany Lion. I hope there is, because I'm going to make you pick them. What is it? Is there another one?
Go away.
Okay, looks like you're safe.
That's right.
Okay. Paul is picking Northwestern, and John is picking Northwestern. Northwestern is America's pick. Oh, my goodness.
What are y'all doing to me?
Wow. Okay. Leroy, on Tuesday, WKU hosts FIU. Again, on Tuesday, WKU faces FIU. I guess I pick this one first because that's just how it goes. It'll be on ESPNU if you do want to watch this, and I will pick the tops.
TOPS, tops.
Leroy is also picking the tops. I'm intrigued. The next game coming up, Leroy, I'm intrigued how you're picking. Very intrigued. Why on a Tuesday? It's Conference USA doing what the MAC does in November. They're just trying to get on national television.
They feel that if they get their own night, more people will watch.
Correct. So, yes, they are playing on a Tuesday. Paul's also taking the tops, so tops is America's pick. Leroy, on Sunday, the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Flacco travel. Do you know who they play?
No.
Travel to face the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. Leroy, are you picking the Packers or the Bengals?
This is an awful week. I've had to pick the crap school from Pennsylvania, and I have to pick the crap school from Wisconsin.
I mean, you don't have to.
I don't have to do a whole lot, but I'm trying to win this, and I'm not going to win by picking a team that's got oxygen on the sideline for their 50-year-old quarterback.
He's only 40.
I will take the Packers from up north.
Leroy is picking the Packers. I don't think that was one of the teams. What team are you picking? Are you going to drop a Go Pack Go?
The team from Wisconsin is the team, the NFL team that plays in Wisconsin. The NFL team.
Leroy's picking Green Bay, and it looks like Green Bay is going to be America's pick. The Bears on Monday Night Football travel to Washington, Leroy, to take on the Commanders.
Why are we going back to Washington again?
I'm going to pick the Commanders in this one.
No, I'm actually legit. Like, how do they come up with these schedules?
The Bengals went to Kansas City 3 straight years. Kansas City came to the Bengals 2 straight years. That's just how it goes. Bengals is Leroy's is Steven's pick. I respect you, Steven. I'm picking the Packers too. I don't know if I said that. Paul is picking a team that no longer exists. John says Jaden Daniels is going to throw another Hail Mary. What would you might?
You won't see me for a month.
Who's your pick? I'm intrigued.
I'll delete all my social media.
I mean, we had a conversation on Jungle Juice where if Joe Flacco wins every game he starts until Joe Burrow comes back, Mick has to get a tramp stamp that says Flacco is my daddy.
Oh, go Bengals! I want Joe Flacco to do so well.
I just saw Steven. Burrow gets well and they stick with Joe Flacco. No, I can't imagine they do that. I can't imagine they do that, Steven. They're not going to stick with Joe Flacco.
I'll take the Bears.
Okay, so what is America's pick?
They're coming off a bye week.
Commanders is America's pick as well. All righty. Since I'm still in first, Leroy, I get to pick the first game of the week. What obscure game should we do this week? You know what? Paul says he's going to it, so we'll do it. Southern Miss at Georgia Southern.
Can I have records?
Do you need records? Does it really matter?
Shut up. Yes, I need records.
Okay, well, I got to pull it up.
I need at least a fighting chance here. My goodness.
Southern Miss is 3-2. Georgia Southern is 2-3. Does that help?
No, because I'll just go with Georgia Southern.
John, that doesn't answer the question. Since it's Southern Miss against Georgia Southern, that doesn't answer the question. South side, best side.
I'll go with Georgia Southern because I'm just a sucker with low self-esteem.
Since I'm an a-hole, I'll pick Southern Miss.
Hey, boy. How are you?
Southern is tough at home. Paul is picking Georgia Southern. Southside doesn't miss, says John. Okay, Steven, do you have a pick in Georgia Southern USM? He's picking Georgia Southern, so I'm the lone one on this one. Okay, what's your first game of the week?
My first game of the week is 1-4 Northern Illinois University heads to Ypsilanti to take on 1-5 Eastern Michigan. NIU is favored by 1.5.
Only I'm allowed to do the stupid ones.
That's
you know
so fun when it's flipped around on you, is it? Yeah. Yeah, see?
Northern Illinois against Eastern Michigan.
Yes.
Eastern Michigan is hot garbage. I'm taking NIU.
I am also.
Hope they both lose, says Paul. Paul is going with a tie. Paul, this is college football. You can't tie.
They're not. They don't care. So actually, they do care, and that's why. It's the NFL that doesn't care.
Yeah, they can't tie, Paul. I mean, if you want to pick a tie, go for it. But that is actually not possible in this. Not possible. Not possible. I gotta figure out what's my other game of the week here. Maybe I'll go a good one. Do I want to do a good one? So again, we need your picks for Eastern Michigan hosting Northern Illinois.
Game is in Ypsilanti, but NIU is favored by 1.5. They have 2 wins behind.
Give me the team Leroy couldn't pronounce. So I'm assuming that's Eastern Michigan. I think he's saying Ypsilanti is just a weird word to say.
It's Ypsilanti. That's how it's. I'm from Michigan. That's how it's pronounced.
Northern Illinois is America's pick for this one. So we're all with them. What should we do? What should we do here? I really don't know which game I'm going to pick. You know what? We'll do the Red River rivalry. Oklahoma at Texas, Leroy.
Texas.
Or it's not at Texas. It's versus Texas.
Yeah. They do it in a weird location, but I'm still taking Texas.
Ooh. Texas does not look good.
No, they do not. But Oklahoma's.
I'm going to take Oklahoma. Texas is not. But then again, is Mateer playing? I don't know. I'm taking Oklahoma. Oklahoma is America's pick as well. Paul says you don't look like you're from Michigan. Paul, I ask you, what does someone look like?
What does a Michigander look like?
What does one look like if they're from Michigan? Is there a look?
I lived right here. I lived right here. I lived right here.
There's no work. There's no in the know tomorrow, so we get to have two during the show. It works that way.
I'm out, so I had one. And that was it. I need to go get more. I realized I was out. 5
You have
minutes.
a daughter.
Did.
You have a daughter,
No,
right?
No, like we're out in the house.
Does she not have a fake yet?
A what?
Paul
Does
says
Lexi-
you look like a meth head Kid Rock wannabe.
Does Lexi have one?
What a line. What a line, Paul Reeves. A meth head Kid Rock wannabe.
Hey, Paul, we got to get those Indy 500 tickets booked there, buddy.
A meth head Kid Rock wannabe. Paul, what's funny is that we used to refer to Leroy. We had a clip on our radio show in college.
You don't need to tell this story to every single person that you meet, all right?
That Leroy, Justin says, Paul might be smoking meth. It might be. That Leroy, at Western, Caleb Sweeney, give him a shout out here. When you would walk around campus, if you saw a short little man that looked like a goat, that was Leroy. And we had a clip that would play on Revolution once an hour. If you see a short little man walking around that looks like a goat, that's Leroy.
Probably Leroy. No,
That's
Michiganders are like Kid Rock wannabes. That's what Paul's saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's your last pick of the week?
All right, we head to the NFL where the San Francisco 49ers head into Tampa to take on the Buccaneers.
Oh, okay. I feel pretty good about that one. 49ers at Bucks. I will take the Bucks in this. I like Baker. I don't like to admit that I like Baker, but I like Baker.
Imagine being Cleveland, letting that go, and just watching him.
Right,
how annoying is that for them to watch Baker just do well? That's somebody's just sitting there watching his highlights over and over again, just going, Mayfield.
Do you even know who the Browns quarterback is right now? Bucks is a big pick.
Do they know who their quarterback is?
Well, I mean, right now, do you know who the starting quarterback is?
Sounds like their third string. It's like Christian Watson. Is that who it is? I don't know. I don't know.
That's a wide receiver for the Packers, but close. Dylan Gabriel. Christian Watson is a wide receiver for the.
No, that's not close to whatever the guy is from
Dylan
Cleveland.
Gabriel is not Flacco though. Mm-mm. How about them Bengals? How about them Bengals?
Okay.
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? Nobody. Okay, who's your pick?
There it is. I'll go Bucks.
Bucks is America's pick. Now I will say, one, Mick Nelson, from Jungle Juice fame.
Yes.
We can say fame, right? We're kind of a big deal, Leroy. Do you know how much I made last month?
8 cents.
We've signed a podcasting deal, about a year ago.
An endorsement deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We
All right.
made
Yeah.
84 cents last month.
when you apply to those bigger shows, you need to make sure that is like first and foremost on your resume.
No, I didn't really want Jameis, Paul. 84 cents. The most we've ever made in a month is like $2.40. And when that came in, I was like, ho! I mean, good tonight.
All that
real good tonight. Oh, boy. But Mick, he is planned. He's celebrating his, I guess this is his 4th wedding anniversary this month. So they're planning a trip. And the weekend that they have picked to go on their trip is one November El Dos, which just so happens to be the day that the Bears and the Bengals take on. So, Leroy, I messaged you and said, hey, if you can do it, it's yours. Mick will probably sell you that ticket for a decent enough deal.
Shohei just flew out to the warning track.
Oh, poor Steven. Poor Steven. Taco Bell or a Baconator? Enough to buy the Bud Heavy. Yep. Literally, that podcasting is what bought this beer tonight, Justin. I love it, too. Not the beer at the Bengals game. Taco Bell or Baconator? I got to go with the Baconator, Paul. That's my favorite.
Taco Bell.
But are you going to be able to pull that off or not? Do you not know yet?
I do not know yet.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go. I have free tickets. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. I have free tickets to a football game on that Saturday.
At Michigan?
EIU.
Against who?
Because we are an affiliate. So because of that, we get free tickets to each game, and I have tickets for
you
the
have
November
to pay
1st
for
game.
tickets to go to those games anyways?
I have free tickets to go see University of Tennessee Martin take on the Eastern Illinois Panthers on that Saturday.
Well, I have a center game that day, so it's not like I have a center game that morning, so it's or that afternoon, so it's not like
Yes, Paul. The radio station that I work for carries Eastern Illinois football. We also carry the Cardinals. And so what a lot of radio stations do is they'll get tickets that go back to them for carrying their games. And usually most of the time they're fairly decent seats as far as that's concerned. But it's a way of showing support for them covering the games. But
Paul says he'd rather watch the Browns games for the last 15 years on repeat than go to that game.
Yeah, but here
is
EIU's schedule, and I want to ask you, which one would you rather go to as an EIU fan, or not as an EIU fan, just as a football fan in general?
Okay.
Here's EIU's schedule: Gardner-Webb,
okay,
UT Martin,
okay,
Tennessee Tech.
Yes, Tennessee Tech, without question.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. Their running back played his sophomore high school season at Grayson County. Yep. Qdarius Jennings. Really,
awesome.
really, really good kid. And they're playing Kentucky later this year in November. Honestly, Leroy, I hope they win for his sake. Really, like A-plus kid. A-plus kid. Really, really happy.
Pray for EIU anyway, because they're taking on Alabama in Alabama on November 22nd. And their kids
Leroy. Tennessee Tech is literally averaging like 580 yards of offense a game right now.
Are they really?
Yeah, it might not be that. It's over 500 yards a game. They might beat Kentucky, Steven says. Like, I might pick them to beat Kentucky. Honestly, I hope they do.
So EIU is, let's see, 1-0. They are, hold on.
Steven, are you done with Stoops? I'm done with Stoops. I'm curious if you're done as a Kentucky guy on this broadcast. I'm done with Stoops.
EIU is 3-2. So not a horrible year for them. For them, that's pretty decent.
Okay, I have no idea. I mean,
awful football. Bailey has to go
do their board from you.
An hour.
Mm-hmm. So you're telling me that you're choosing between Bears, Bengals, and EIU and UT Martin?
I am not. I promise you.
Okay.
if I can swing it, I'm absolutely swinging it. I just need you to understand. It won't be because of EIU.
I agree with you, Steven. Stoops needs to go. Stoops needs to go. I hope you can. We'll talk more too. I mean, it's not like it needs to be decided right now because this might surprise you, Leroy, but no one's really wanting to go see the Bengals right now. But, and we were talking about this on Jungle Juice. Can you imagine?
Like, what save the day?
What are you going to do if Joe Flacco goes into Green Bay and throws for like 300 yards and the Bengals beat the Packers? Can you imagine? Like, it's just going to be fun.
I will post so much Joe Flacco stuff on my Facebook page. It's not even funny.
Well, because Joe Flacco will be the first quarterback in NFL history to beat a team twice in the same season for two different teams. Because as the Browns beat the Packers, he would be the first quarterback in NFL history to do that.
It was an awful game, but they did.
Real Muto goes yard 4-1. Yes, Paul. Penn State and Texas are both unranked. Wild. Mick will be sweating a little if that happens. Oh, yes. Yes. I hope.
That's half the fun, though.
Mick having to get a tramp stamp would be hilarious. Oh, God. But one of our listeners said that he would do it. It would join in and get a tramp stamp as well. Will you also get a Joe Flacco tramp stamp?
Will I get if they win the rest of their games this year?
Until Joe Burrow is healthy.
Regular season?
Yes. Until Joe Burrow is able to start a game. If Joe Flacco goes undefeated, will you get a tramp stamp that says Flacco is my daddy? I mean, you already have a tattoo on your back, right?
I have 2 tattoos on my back, correct.
Okay, one is the Chicago skyline, right?
Yes, they're not tramp stamps, but yes.
One is the Chicago skyline, and what's the other one?
The other one is it's a perfect circle, the band Perfect Circle. It's the Perfect Circle logo with a Celtic tree of life on the inside to celebrate my Irish heritage.
What if Flacco gets hurt? Would the Bengals then go for Winston? No.
Oh, I told you, Kirk Cousins is next in line, John.
No. Come on. There is a 0% chance. What if Flacco wins 2 and he comes back? Then you're toast. I mean, Burrow's not coming back till the middle of December. If Flacco only wins 2 games between now and the end of December, then I mean, then the Bengals are 4-9. Then what are you playing for? Steven, there was a 0% chance the Bengals were going to get Shadur Sanders. 0. I mean, I think that the chances were higher.
To make that happen.
Huh?
I said you had like 6 rounds to make that happen.
Yeah. I think there was a higher chance they get Kirk Cousins, and that chance was 0. There was no chance they were going to get Kirk Cousins. Apparently, the other 2 names they were looking at was Drew Lock and Sam Hartman.
Ooh.
Yeah. Would the Bengals trade for Anthony Richardson? John, that might make me cancel my season tickets if they traded for Anthony Richardson. That might make me I might take my hat off and actually just quit. I hope they're not that stupid.
What's Trevor Siemian doing right now?
He's on the Titans practice squad.
Is he legit?
Yeah.
All right.
And if he'd have won, you'd have to get a Dion is my daddy.
Oh, I'd rather get the Flacco as my daddy one above anything. Deion Sanders. Oh no, that sounds horrible.
Maybe next year you're that Indiana Jones is your backup. Maybe next year you're and Paul loser has to get a tramp stamp, right? You have to get a Braves tramp stamp and Cubs tramp stamp next year. Is this going to be a year? I think this needs to be a yearly thing between you two, right? At this point, I'll tattoo anything to have another Super Bowl opportunity in the Burrow. Justin, I'm with you. Literally, if you told me, Sam, you have to get a tattoo and the Bengals win the Super Bowl, Leroy, I think it could be legitimately anything, and I would probably say yes.
And I need to understand that I was more stressed this year for baseball season than I have been in a long time, and I do not
like no tramp stamp.
I'm not. And then Paul, I think this is it. Like I think we've done our fun.
Schwarber just hit a home run. It's 8-1. He's burning his new hat. Oh boy.
Hey,
oh no, Steven.
Yeah, buddy.
Future Cincinnati Red, Kyle Schwarber.
Dodgers fans are walking out. Oh man.
What inning is it?
It's the 8th.
Sorry, Steven.
I can't do it, man. Can you leave early for a game? Like in your lifetime, when have you left early? I can count
Mick,
like one.
Mick was all over me. Paul, I don't even get a chance at redemption. You gotta give Paul another chance next year.
All right, but I'm not doing anything Green Bay.
Okay, we'll figure out the stakes.
Figure out something else, but I'm not.
But also, you can't do the Indy 500 again because since Paul will do that this year,
right. And I'll come up with
something. I know Paul is a man enough that he will do it.
I will come up with something different. I promise.
We'll
do it one more year. One more year.
No, because if Paul wins next year, you need a double or not. You need a winner take all.
I'm too nervous this baseball season, bro. Yeah, that's the comment section. I don't leave games early. I think in my lifetime I've left one game early, and that's because my ride left, and I was not happy. But
yeah, I very, very, very. Mick was trying to get me to leave the Lions game early, and I said no. I said for one, why? I said we're not in any rush to get home. I said I'm the one that has a 2.5 hour drive home. Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, shoot.
If I'm paying all that money to be at the game, I'm going to stay as long as I possibly can.
I will admit there have been a few Coug games I have wanted to leave early, but I can't. Can't do that. Can't do that. Nope. Nope. Like a few weeks ago when they lost 43-0, I kind of wanted to leave early.
Rushing the opening kickoff return for a touchdown and like torching Taylorville defenders, and you're like, you look over at your color guy and you're like, that makes the score 6-0 in favor of so and so.
You know what? I really want to ask right now. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
What?
Bet ideas. So, on our show, I'm gonna ask it right now. On our show, one of the hosts, Leroy, made a bet this year with a listener, Paul, about which of their baseball teams would finish with a better record. That's what it was, right?
Yep.
Justice's got to write it out. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Would finish with a better record. Leroy is a Cubs fan. Paul is a Braves fan.
I saw one.
Leroy won this year, so Paul has to go to the Indy 500, whereas Leroy would have had to have gone wearing a Rogers jersey to a Packers game, right?
Mine was way easier than his was there, buddy.
Have had to have worn a Packers jersey to a...
I saw one where the loser for fantasy football had to donate his sperm to a sperm bank.
Oh!
And check the box where they can contact you when they turn 18.
Oh, man.
Christy would kill me, bro.
Going to do it again next year. What should the stakes be?
In a fantasy football league, the person that finishes with the worst record has to donate their sperm to a sperm bank, and then check the box saying that they are able to contact them when they turn 18.
People do that?
That's what the bet was, man.
Okay, here's what chat.
Here's that you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna read these straight up what ChatGPT says, and you just say yay or nay right off the bat. Okay. I've not read these. Loser has to attend a game of the winner's team, fully decked out in their merch, hat, shirt, face paint.
I mean, I'm a slight Braves fan, so I'd be fine with that.
Hall of Shame jersey. Loser has to wear a jersey of their most hated player in their own team's history for a full broadcast or public event. Like Paul has to wear a Chipper Jones Mets jersey, or Leroy has to wear a Sammy Sosa corked bat shirt. Loser has to draft and start an all Cubs or all Braves lineup in fantasy baseball next season, no matter how bad it hurts their team. Loser has to open the podcast 1 week with a serious, heartfelt speech explaining why the winners team is the superior franchise in every way. If the Cubs win again, oh, this is not bad at all. If the Cubs win again, Paul picks a random Midwest minor league park for them to visit. If the Braves win, Leroy picks one in the South. Loser buys the tickets. I don't. That one's not bad.
Cool.
Loser must eat a full plate of the other team's signature city food on camera. So Paul would have to eat a deep dish pizza. You'd have to eat Georgia barbecue. Loser has to go to a local fan bar for the winner's team during a game, fully immersed, cheering obnoxiously for the other side.
Yeah, that.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Winner gets control of the loser's Facebook account for 24 hours.
Nope.
Loser delivers a fake press conference apology to the MLB for doubting the other team, complete with fake reporters and dramatic music.
Steven says Paul has to go to an EIU game.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We need these to be more outlandish. I like this. Because I think the stakes you had this year, I think, was pretty solid.
I'm telling you.
Loser has to dress. Oh,
I was fairly nervous this year, man.
Loser has to dress as a team mascot for an entire public event. Loser must go through a drive-through in a ridiculous outfit and order their best Shakespearean accent. Okay, that's not good.
Paul, what's the Brave? I don't remember. What's the Braves? I gotta look it up. What's the Braves mascot? They got the weird
Looper.
Yeah.
Paul has to compliment Caleb Williams every podcast the next year during the season.
Yes!
Cruel and unusual, John. Yes! Cruel. Maybe you make Paul have to buy a Caleb Williams jersey?
Oh, man.
I do like... So who would be the most hated player in Cubs history?
Milton Bradley. He is, I'm telling you, if you mention his name around Rick, like, who's the most hated in Reds history? Like, is there a universal, like, J.J. Hoover?
No, because he really wasn't relevant enough.
Right. Like I'm telling you, if you
Mike
type
Moustakas.
If you type in, I'm going to do it right now.
And Lurpy would have to compliment Jordan Love for the same time frame. Oh, boy.
Yeah. If you type in, so Milton Bradley forgot how many, it was a crucial game. Cubs were like a game and a half out of the wild card. Milton Bradley forgot how many outs there were and threw the ball into the stands. and then basically was just like, crap happens. My bad.
What about if the Cubs lose? Leroy has to pull a Steve Bartman.
What do you mean?
You have to reach over and blow a big game for the Cubs at Wrigley.
Whoa, that's real life. It's all fun and games what we do, but that gets me suspended and stuff, and I'm not getting suspended from Wrigley Field. You're out of your darn mind.
We got to find out a good one for you two for next year. Because Paul's going to live up to his bet and go to this year's Indy 500. We'll figure out a good one. We'll figure out a good one. Leroy having to wear a Milton Bradley jersey would be pretty funny.
Oh, I'd get ridiculed so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, it'd be brutal, dude.
Or Paul having to wear a Chipper Jones Mets jersey.
Oh. Oh. That's tragic, dude.
I feel like Paul, would Mets or Phillies be worse?
I'm telling you, y'all don't understand the hatred for Milton Bradley in the city of Chicago.
Leroy has to wear a Sammy Sosa Cardinals jersey?
Like, it's bad.
Or a Walter Payton Packers jersey?
That doesn't exist.
We'll make a Walter Payton should have been on the Packers.
No, because everybody will sit there trying to figure out what Payton played for Green Bay.
That's why you say Walter Payton.
No, I don't want to do a Green Bay Packers thing. You make me do a Cardinals thing or a Braves thing, fine.
Mm-hmm. I think we've gone off the rails enough. This might be one of our longest shows.
Paul missed his chance for Green Bay stuff this year.
He did.
It's got to be something different.
He did. Got anything else you want to talk about?
I can't do racing or anything like this. It's got to be something different.
Yeah. You can't be the Indy 500 again.
Right. It's got to be something different. And
yeah, I think
I'm going to avoid racing altogether. It's going to be something completely different.
Mm-hmm. I think it was fun this year watching you two compete. I really wish it would have been like down to that final weekend. I really wish it would have been down to that final weekend. Leroy needs an Aaron Rodgers, the Bears daddy shirt.
Who asked you, Malone?
I like that. How about he wears a shirt that says Greg Maddux is a better Brave than a Cub? And does Paul have to wear one that says Greg Maddux is a better Cub than a Brave? Nah, I think we can get more. We've got months to think about it. We'll settle it on opening day. Our baseball preview show. That's when we'll settle the stakes for it. I like it. We've got a little less than 6 months to figure it out. Looking forward to it. Leroy, have a good rest of your week.
You too, bud. You too.
A jersey with Eberflus's name on the back.
John, again, not helping.
I kind of like John's ideas here. Keep it up, John.
Yeah, he's only giving up stuff for me.
Have a good week. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.